In this screencast, we're going to look at one of the methods of reducing the number of design customizations you need to use, and we're going to look specifically at body classes. So I've got a simple HTML page here, and just suppose I wanted to add a background image to this section heading here, but it might be different on different sections of the website, or it might even be different on every single page of the website. So rather than having to create a new design customization for each one of those different images, let's look at a different way of doing it. So within Matrix, I've got some products here, and at a basic design, it's applied here. Just edit that. Now, if we copy the code from the book and just paste that in the head here. Okay, so I'll just move the body class to here. So the first bit is just a basic inline style, and this could obviously be an external style sheet as well. But what we have is for any time we've got a body, which is every time, if the body has a class of puppies, then any h2 element in that is going to have a background image of dog.jpg. And then in the same way, any body that has a class of kittens will have an h2 with a background of cat.jpg. So we'll start off with, we'll just hard code in a body class of kittens, and save that and see what we get. Okay, there we go. So obviously it could be a background image, it could be any other style of CSS image, but here we've just chosen to include a little picture of the kittens there. Now if we want to actually decide which assets have which backgrounds applied to them, probably using metadata is the smartest way to go. So I have a internal metadata schema here already, and I'll just add a new section, and we'll call this one styles. Okay, within styles, we need to just have a free text field, and we'll call this one body class. Okay, so I'll just confirm this metadata schema should be applied to the whole site here, and there it is. If it isn't, obviously just do that. And now on the product, we should have, we go to the metadata screen. Yep, a body class. So you could use a drop down if you wanted to, and that might be a smart move because you might have a set of fixed classes that people can use. But I've just left it as free text for now. So we'll make this one kittens, and product 2 we'll make puppies. I've gone to the wrong screen. Let's try that again. Yep, product 2 puppies. Okay, and then the last step is to go back to the design, and rather than hard coding in here, we want to print out the keyword that's going to refer to that metadata field every time. And in this case, it's globals underscore metadata underscore body class. Body class being the name of the field that we just assigned earlier. So save that, and if we have a look at product 1, refresh, it should be, nope, we've lost it. Let's just diagnose what's going on and view the page source. Okay, so we can see the problem here is that the body class isn't being set. So we just have to figure out what's going on there. The other thing that we might want to do, if you notice it's being printed out in here, we might want to set show on front end to no. So let's just do both of those steps and come back to it. Okay. So I'm going to set show on front end to never. Because it's only an internal metadata field, we don't really want to print that out in the metadata. So That'll fix that issue. Let's just head back to the design and make sure we've got our class set correctly. So the problem here was we're just missing, didn't have quite the right keyword. Globals underscore asset underscore metadata underscore body class is what we want. So now if we go back to product and refresh, there we go. Now if we look at product 2, which was our puppies one, yep, perfect, there we go. So we get the different bit of text. Now just as an example, if you didn't want to use, images or something quite as silly as this example, you could even have things like font color. So if we just comment out these bits here, and then add something like color red, color blue, so we get the blue there and the red there. So that's a really nice and simple way to really customize the appearance of every page. I mean, you've got full access to anything in CSS based on this one body class. And then, like some other solutions that we've looked at, you can just go to the metadata screen, apply it to a single asset, or if you wanted to apply it to a whole section or a whole group of assets, then you can just cascade that metadata field right across those.